Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. How is everyone doing? Come on in. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Monique. I am a life coach, and I teach women how to take responsibility for their happiness, success, and freedom. And I just got this download. I just left work, and I just got this download. I've always thought about it in the past, but I said, you know what? Let me go live. Let me go live and talk to them about this here, right? With friends like the ones I'm getting ready to talk about, who needs enemies? Who needs enemies? With friends like the ones that I'm about to talk about, right? I'm past 40 now. And I often look back over my life just to reflect and to assess and to take accountability. That's what this live is about. Always taking accountability. We don't blame people over here. The only thing we do is learn from our mistakes. We learn from, what we have gone through, because life is about learning. Life is about learning. And when you learn the lesson, you do better the next time, right? You do better the next time. You don't have to beat yourself up. There is a saying, when you know better, you do better. Oh, happy birthday, Keisha. Happy birthday to you, dear. I pray that you enjoy your birthday and that you get everything that your heart desires. And I pray that you will enjoy it. Enjoy your birthday. I know this year I enjoyed my birthday. For the first time in a long time, I really enjoyed. I would celebrate my birthday, but this year it was different. This year it was just different. I really enjoyed my birthday. I spent my birthday alone. I did things that I wanted to do, and this year was different. It was like a new beginning for me. I just got through eating some of these chips. These are plantain chips, the thick and crunchy ones. So I still have some remnants left. So excuse me. But listen, as I've sat and looked over my life, and I assessed some of the friends that I had in high school, in my young adult years, even now, I think my friendships now are healthier because I know who I am. I'm in a healthier place, and I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid to say what I need and what I expect. But when I look back, hello, Matt, right? Let's say happy birthday to fam, to Keisha. So when I look back over my life, and I don't blame anyone. Now let's get something straight. I am going to talk about what I've experienced in my life. Now, me talking about this doesn't mean that I hate the people and, I'm throwing shade well, it's not shade because I'm direct. I'm telling my story. But I'm not talking as if I hate the people or I don't, I may not deal with some, but I don't hate them, right? But at the same time, when I look back over my life and I thought about some of the friends I had in my life, right? We use the term friend so loosely. We use it loosely. We use it as if it's a term of endearment to everyone. And it's not. Exactly. We surely can. We surely can. And we use it loosely. Although friend is a term of endearment, but we use it with everyone. Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. Or, no. Everyone is not your friend. Everyone is not your friend. And with friends like the ones that I'm going to talk about, who needs enemies? Right? So a friend is a person who you have, I just have a few notes here, who you have a mutual bond with, right? Someone who you trust, someone who you can talk to, someone who you can confide in. Hello, Violetta. Someone who is like we used to say back in the days, y'all remember this word, ace boon coon? They do have a word called boon companion. So I guess that's where it comes from. Bro, sis, it's just a term where you have this mutual respect for one another. You have a bond, you can get along, you have that relationship. And as I think back over my life, I know I could be a good friend, right? Sometimes I know probably I could be when I was younger, probably a little bit overbearing as far as, calling all the time, checking on you, always wanted to talk and all that, when I was younger. But for the most part, I really was a good friend. I wasn't jealous of my friends. I didn't hate on my friends. I was always happy for my friends, right? That's the type of friend I was. I support my friends. That's the type of friend I was. Still is. I be to people how I want them to reciprocate and be to me. I be to my friends, and I do and support them like I would want them to support me. No, you may not be able to be there for me all the time. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about supporting, you being there for the person. But these type of friends, you got to avoid. And they're not friends, they're frenemies. You got to avoid these type that I'm getting ready to talk about. I've experienced these types right here. Avoid those ones, them friends that they like to have you around because they feel that they are better than you. They feel that they have more than you. Yep, those type of friends. I'm sure you all experience some of those types of friends that they feel like because they have more than you, right? Because you probably live in a apartment, or you may live in a house and they live in a, what them things called? What those things called? The fancy apartments. What are they called? Penthouse. A penthouse. These friends like to have you around because they feel like they're better than you. They feel like they have more than you. Yes, these ones, these frenemies. You don't want to be around these people. You do not want to be around these people. They're toxic and they're not your friends. As long as they feel like you don't have anything, they feel like what they have is more than you, and you'll feel it. They feel like, okay, I'm better, so yes, I keep her around because it makes me feel better because I have more stuff. Those are not friends. They are not friends. And the ones who always comparing themselves to you, everything is a comparison. Everything. Oh, I got this, but you got that. Oh, I like this. And you say, it's always comparing. Comparing your children to their children. Comparing your man, your husband to their husband. Comparing how you look to how they look. Comparing everything. Those are not friends. Comparing how big your butt is and how big your no. Those are not friends. It's foolishness. Those are not friends. You don't want friends. You don't want people to be around you like that. The people, the frenemies who compares themselves to you, they're haters. And they're jealous. They're jealous spirited. You don't want those people around. You don't want them type of people around you. Exactly, Keisha. Exactly, honey. Exactly. But with the chosen ones, I'm gonna give you a bonus when we end. Because you know the chosen ones, we got it like that. We got the lights. But when they're always comparing themselves, they're not your friends. You don't want to be you don't want these type of people around you. And unfortunately, we live in a world where there are a lot of snakes. Everyone are not snakes. There are a lot of snakes in this world. As far as fake, phony, you have a lot of those. They only feel good because they could compare themselves to you. We're going to talk about it. The ones who like to compare, you don't want them to be around. The ones that are always in competition with you, those are not friends. People who are always in competition with you are not friends. No, they're not. Always competing. And these are the ones you need to look out for the most. The ones who like to secretly compete. Oh, they secretly competing. These are the most dangerous ones. These are the covert ones. The covert ones. They like to secretly compete. They like to try to out-parent you. Try to out-parent you. They try to out-vacation you. They try to out-employ you, like get a better job that seems more prestigious. They try to out-friend you, like be around these social groups and, you know, get into all these different organizations. They like to outdo you. They're in competition secretly. And you can feel it. And you know it. But you ignore it. I ignored it. Because you didn't want to believe it. Like, how they sitting here jealous and, you know, they have more than me. They got this, they got that. But we're going to talk about that. Oh, yeah, I got that one down too, Keisha. That's my next one. The one up crew. Like Keisha said. Always trying to one up you. Always trying to, oh, I got this now. You don't went and bought you a 2022. Now they went and bought them a brand new 2023. They were not thinking about a car or nothing. You don't got you a new wig from off Wish. You don't want to got you a new wig from Wish. Now they don't want to get them a Brazilian wig. They want to get a Brazilian now. You don't. You finished?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Wait, it was one nail.
Oh, that's pretty. Well, you got to wait. I'm finishing. I'm doing my live.
I'll be quiet.
Oh, you're fine. So that's my daughter. I took her to get her nails repaired. So now they got to go get them a Brazilian wig. You don't got yours from Wish, and the little wig, you know, the little wig is look, you know, got your little Wish wig trying to, you know, you're on a budget, you know. You know, got your little Wish wig, and you know, the little Wish stuff, you know, it don't be coming to size. But you get my point. I just had to throw that in. You know, when you got your little Wish wig, they don't got them one made for $700. I always got the one up you. You had your child a party at just some little party place for kids. Oh, they don't rent a yacht. They trying to outdo you. They don't rent a yacht to have their child's party. It's always a competition, and they always trying to one up you. You don't need them type of friends around. You don't need them around. And the next one is the one that will encourage you to do wrong. Oh, yes, Brenda, dealing with very low self-esteem. They will encourage you to do wrong, all while they are doing what's right. They will encourage you to cheat on your boyfriend, your partner, your husband, or try to hook you up with somebody, their cousin or family member or something. But they being committed to their partner, but they'll commit you to do wrong. They'll try to encourage you to steal something or take something. Oh, I'll do that. Everybody's doing it, so I'll do it. They'll encourage you to do wrong, but they try to do what's right. You don't need them type of people around you. You don't need them. Absolutely not. And these are not in any type of order, but I just wanted to come give you those 5 points. You don't need friends around like that. You don't need people around you like that. Those are frenemies. They're very jealous and they're haters. And see, as chosen ones, we can shine from within. We don't need any of it. And that's why it's hard for you as a chosen one to find good, solid friendships unless you find another chosen one and you guys are on that level. Because we do need good relationships and good friendships. Some people don't have that. But if you find you one solid friend, you're good. Because most of these people, and I've experienced that. You got these people that seem like they're having fun together. They go on girls' vacations and, they have these parties. And I'm sitting there and see, that's why chosen ones, that's why we have a hard time too. Because we see how people talk about each other. I hung around people who, soon as that person leaves, they're talking about that person. But you're like, I thought this was supposed to be your sister. You say y'all sisters, y'all are blood, y'all are, like blood. And it's like, as soon as they leave, they talking slanderous foolishness about that person. Just foolishness. And see, for me, the reason I retreat, because I'm a chosen one. And chosen ones, when we see somebody who's supposed to be close with another person, when we see them talk foolishness and dog that person out when they leave, automatically in our spirit, we say to ourselves, oh, they'll do me like that. That is why you don't have a whole lot of friends. That is why it's so hard for you to make friends. Because for me, I watch how you treat your friends. I watch how you treat your friends that are not my friends. Because if you treat them wrong, if you talk about them, you're going to talk about me too. And I retreat. I see stuff like that, I retreat from people. I'll treat them nice, but in my mind, I don't calculate it. What the word is? Frenemy. I don't calculate that thing and imprinted it. Frenemy. Even on my job, even on, when I'm around coworkers, even family members. If I see family members sitting around always talking about this person, that person, I'm not going to be around them, because you will do me like that. If you talk about your own blood sister, your own niece, your own nephew, your aunt, you talk about me. There's a difference between discussing what somebody did. What happened to such and such. They had a car accident. That's different. But when you're talking about, they think they better than somebody, that's why, this is good for them. That's why when you do people like that, or, this person, they nasty. They don't like to do this. No, when I hear this type of stuff coming from family, I retreat. I'll be cordial, but I'm not going to be close to them. Nope, I'm not going to do it. This is why it's hard to find solid friendships as chosen ones. I know for me, because I'm going to watch how you do the other person. I'm watching how you do your other friends. I'm watching how you're treating your own children. I'm watching that. If you're nasty, you're talking rough to them, and no. I'm watching, no. Because if they're not loyal to their friends, their friend group, their own flesh, their blood, this is why it's important for a woman when she's dating a man and that man has young children. I tell folks this: if you're dating a guy or married to a guy and that man has young children and he's not a part of that child's life and them children's life, you think he's going to love and care for you? Same thing. If he's not taking care of his own seed, you think he's going to take care and be there for you? Even if he does, you shouldn't trust the person who's not taking care of the seed that they brought in this world. You shouldn't even entertain a person like that. I know I would. But when it comes to your friends, my point was with that is, watch how a person treats their own kind. If your mama's stealing from you, if your grandmother's stealing from you, your mama taking and putting stuff in your name without asking, that's stealing. You can't trust them type of people. A person's character is their character. A person's character is their character. So with friends like these that I just mentioned, the one-up one, the one-up friend, the one that's always comparing, that one that wants to be around because they feel like they have more, the one that will be in competition with you, secret competition, the one that will encourage you to do wrong, those are not friends. All of those things, if you have people around you, they are jealous people who need to deal with themselves. They are jealous and they're haters. That's just what it is. I don't have no other words for it. They are jealous and haters, and they need to deal with themselves. Let's call it what it is. And they're snakes. And these type of people will hurt you. So you must be careful. Let me make sure. Can you all hear me? I don't know if my Bluetooth is. People they will hurt you. But sometimes, as chosen ones, we've dealt with a lot of rejection. So we'll give people passes. I've done it. That's why I can talk about it so clearly and smoothly. We give people passes because we haven't dealt with our own rejection. We haven't dealt with our own issues, and that's on us. Seriously, that is on us. Regardless if they mistreated us or did us wrong, we haven't dealt with our issues, so we allow these people to do, to stay around. Yes, we did. That's why I said we take responsibility over here. But you learned your lesson. I learned my lesson. I learned what to look for in a friend. I learned to be upfront. I learned to be upfront because when you're around these type of people, their envy, especially as a chosen one, when you're chosen and you just got that light from within, because see, when you're chosen, this is the bonus. When you're chosen, your light comes from within. You don't need all of those external things to make you who you are. Although you may have had challenges and struggles and you're dealing with rejection and all that, that doesn't mean that the light is not within you. You still have that light. And that's why people always feel like they have to compete. You can't compete with the light. Yes, the air is very toxic. Oh, you can't compete with the light. You will hurt yourself trying to compete with what God gave the chosen ones. You've been drove yourself crazy. And this is when that envy, jealousy, and hate grows. This is when it grows. That's why that girl Shanquella Robinson, this is why they ended up unaliving her. They ended up unaliving her. The chosen ones are very generous. And people take advantage of your gifts. That's why they unalived her. Her intentions were pure. People will resent and go to hating you. People will resent and hate you because you got the light within. You got that light, and you radiate, and people love you from within. Yes, Jacqueline, it does. People hate that light on you. And yes, sometimes it feels lonely because you haven't dealt with that spirit of rejection. And when you grow and you learn to deal with that spirit of rejection, you will be okay with saying, you know what, I want to be around this person. You'll stop giving them passes. Because see, as the chosen one, we give a lot of people passes because of our heart. We've been rejected and let down. We don't want to reject. And oh yes, Renee, we've been rejected and let down, so we don't want anybody else to feel how we feel. And I understand that, but you can't stay in that place, because with that girl Shanquella, Lord bless her soul, I'm sure she saw the red flags. She saw them red flags, but sometimes you just don't want to be alone. You want to be around people and find people to go and go and travel with. You want to find people to go hang with, and you can still do that. I can go anywhere and mingle and associate just to get that, that connection. Yes, just to get that connection, because we all feel and want to be connected and a part of something. You can still go have a good time and not say those people are your friends, or not let them in your personal space. I go plenty of places by myself. And that don't mean that those people are my friends. I'm just associating. I'm just mingling. You're welcome, Club 003, Brazy B1. That don't mean they're my friends. I know how to go it's called socializing. Yes, we all want to socialize. I know how to go socialize without saying, okay, everybody's my friend. Because me, when I was dealing with my spirit of rejection, yes, I wanted everybody to be my friend. Because the rejection is good and bad. The rejection depends on how you look at it. It can harm you. But I thank God that I was being rejected from a lot of people, because they didn't mean me any good. It only hurt because I dealt with the spirit of rejection. That's the only reason it hurt it. It hurt me at times when I was, younger. It hurt me because I dealt with the spirit of rejection. But now that I'm delivered from that, rejection is protection to me. Look, you don't have to like me. And people come around and they, because I know who I am and I understand darkness is not going to like the light. That's why people can hate you all for no reason. That's the bonus. That's the bonus. Darkness is going to reject the light. That's why people hate you for no reason. You can go around people and you just automatically feel that they rejected you. You can feel their energy. You can feel like they feel that, they see that light. They know you're a good person, and you can see their darkness too. Just how they can see your light, you can see their darkness. But like, I don't want to go around this person. Oh no. I know I can. Exactly. Danetta, it will. So once you understand that, and once you understand who you are, guess what? Guess what? It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to see people reject you, and you're going to be able to go on about your business. You're not going to give it any thought. It's going to be like breathing. Yes, everybody that cheese in your face is not your friend. I remember that one, Brenda. That's old school there. Old school wisdom. And don't you think it's so amazing how the older our grandparents and our ancestors and forefathers, how they had all these sayings to tell us. They had all these sayings to teach us. These different valuable lessons to abide by in the world. I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing. So you just got to remember, and it's okay. I'm okay with it now. I'm free. When I tell you I'm free, I understand everything. Who I am, why I was rejected. I understand why I've been through what I went through. I understand the fight that's ahead of me. It's just, I understand now. Before I didn't understand. I'm like, well, why this, why that? And that could drive you crazy when you don't understand. But once you find out who you are, things will be a little better for you. It's better for you. But that's what I wanted to come talk to you all about. With friends like these, who needs enemies? If you got friends like these are not your friends. These are not your friends. Run. Run. These are dangerous, jealous haters. These people will hurt you. They will poison you. They will even go and try to put curses on you because they're so jealous. You don't need people like this. They'll put stuff in your food, poison you. These not the people you want to be around. A jealous person, my grandmother always told me, a jealous person will hurt you. Look how they did that girl. Look how they beat that girl, Shanquella. I never forget that. Look how they beat her. And the ones around, them so-called friends around her, just stood there and watched. And she wasn't even trying to fight back. She didn't even know she was going to be attacked. You can tell from the video, she wasn't ready. She was relaxed. She was around people she thought she could trust. So when you're relaxed, it's like being at your home. When you're at home, you don't think there's no intruder because your guards are down. Your guards are down. And that's how the enemy works. The enemy is very covert. He's very covert. That's why he'll use people close to you. Hell, getting them people around you. That's why you got to stay prayed up. Exactly. Yes, Renee. And that hate just grew. Let me tell you what it was. The hate grew because of that girl's light. You can see that she was a good-hearted person. You can see it. When people see that light on you, she probably even went through some of the worst hardships. She probably don't been through tough things in this world. She probably experienced some tough things and rose above it. She fought through it. Okay. What you laughing at? Oh, my girl. So yeah, she rose through it. She rose above it. And people will hate you too for your resilience. They will hate you for that. They will hate you for your come up. And you know, I'm going to say this, and I got to go. These friends that call you all the time. This is another one. They call you all the time when you're going through HE double hockey stick. When you're going through your life being turned upside down, but it's not being turned upside down. It's just being rearranged because God is rearranging your life. But when they think your life is being turned upside down and they want to call you because they want to hear what's going on with you. They want to hear all the turmoil because, see, the turmoil you go through makes them feel better because they're insecure. They got a front row seat to your chaos. Them ones are very dangerous. They got a front row seat to your chaos, but they in the nosebleeds when you come up. When you start coming up, they put themselves in the nosebleeds. They don't want to be around you then. Because that jealousy, they can't stand it. I said it. Oh, we're going to talk about it today. But I got to go. You all be blessed. But I just wanted to give you all that bonus. Go back and watch the replay. And don't forget, I never plug this in here because I'm always talking. You see, I'm so passionate about what I do. I'm always talking. But if you would like to book a coaching session with me, you can go to the About page and book a coaching session with me. If you just need some clarity, if you need to know how to, to get through dealing with an issue, book a coaching call. Book a coaching call. We all need somebody to give us sound wisdom or point up, sound wisdom, sound advice. We all need that. We don't need somebody egging on, what we used to call egg on our dysfunction. That's another thing they'll do. That's another thing they will do. They will egg on that dysfunction that you got going on instead of telling you it's time to get past that. It's time to get through that. We got to deal with this. I'm that friend gonna tell you the truth. You're gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. You'll come back around after your ego is iced down. After you put some ice on that ego, you'll come back around. Hello, Shahadit from Russia. But that's what I want to come talk to you all about. So go back and watch the replay if you have not. You all be blessed.